Who's got treats? Some lucky girls there. G'day, I'm Brian Pickering.
And I'm Kay Brown.
And we're the Pet Talk people. Now, one of the biggest challenges facing pet owners like you and us is how to keep our homes clean without losing our sanity.
Dog hair, cat fur, bird feathers, not to mention those bits of grass and dirt that seem to cling to our pets outdoors but drop off on your newly cleaned floors and furniture the minute they step inside. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we were just a little bit excited when the makers of one of the very latest in robotic vacuum units asked if we'd be interested in trying out the product and giving it a review.
Of course, we said yes on condition we could actually give an honest opinion, warts and all.
No problems, they said. We'll lend you one for a few weeks. Well, we should have warned them. We live in a very old knockdown and rebuild kind of house with mismatched and uneven flooring, which is going to be replaced soon,
Very
I think.
soon.
I hope so. We call it the House from Hell after a TV show we made some years ago.
Anyway, here's what happened.
NEATO, come on.
Meet the latest, albeit temporary member of our family. NEATO XV21, the pet and allergy model. Now, it might sound kind of weird to call him part of the family, but within a matter of days, that's exactly what happened, especially when we saw what a great job NEATO did.
Yeah, getting started was actually as simple as the brochure said. All you got to do is plug in the charging base, snuggle NEATO against it, and the LCD screen will ask you to select a language.
We went with English.
Yeah. In under 3 hours, NEATO was fully charged and raring to go, and he was off to map the room outlines of our house using his laser vision. Now, you might have seen some other vacuums around, the robotic ones, but NEATO is different in that he systematically moves backwards and forwards in overlapping lines. He also has a square front, which means he can get into corners, something the other vacuum cleaners can't do.
That's right. He can also, as you'll see, avoid animals. In fact, our guys weren't at all worried by NEATO. The PR blurb also says this model of NEATO is perfect for allergy sufferers, and I'm one of those, as it has a special bristle and blade brush, which combined with NEATO's jet engine-powered suction means all those sneaky dust mites, fur, dander and other nasties cannot escape.
Now, I must say we were pretty shocked the first couple of days by how often NEATO would stop and politely ask for his dirt bin to be emptied. How could two humans who work from home and have two non-shedding dogs produce so much dirt?
Cow embarrassment. Seems my long hair was the main problem, at least in the first week or so, regularly causing NEATO to stop and flash a very polite message, "Please unclog my brush." Talk about smart. So we chose to program NEATO to automatically clean every second day so that we could watch and video him. But you could just as easily get him to do his thing overnight, if that suits you better, or while you're at work. Now, NEATO usually cleaned in 2 sweeps, returning to his base to recharge his batteries before picking up where he left off.
So, are there any things we don't like about NEATO? Well, given that we live in what we call the House from Hell, he can get under most furniture but not everything, although he did try. And occasionally he got stuck trying to get under a sideboard and our bed. I do apologise to the company for the scratches on NEATO. Anyway, NEATO also got confused if you move furniture around or leave something on the floor that he didn't previously map out. But you'll get a polite, "Please clear my way." Mind you, when it comes to climbing over quite high desk footings and mouldings, like the area around Kay's desk, he's a little bit like a teensy-weensy four-wheel drive on a sort of off-road adventure.
Yep, he does the lot. He also can't get to the skirting boards right behind furniture legs, like under your lounges. Although really that's not a big problem and easily fixed with a hand vac or a cloth, one of those things. But if, like me, you're sick of dragging monster-sized cleaners around the place and want to free up your time by having something else manage the day-to-day dust and pet hair, NEATO gets my vote.
Yep.
And by the way, he also got the top vote in the latest Tech Life magazine, the November 1 edition, which trialled NEATO and 4 other robotic units. They determined that NEATO was the best performer overall.
It's all right. Well, are we going to get one?
I'd like to think so.
Look, it's at the higher end of the price tag of vacuum cleaners, but, you know, ultimately what you pay for is what you get.
And you've got a birthday coming up.
I do.
And I've got one.
And Christmas.
And Christmas.
And our wedding anniversary.
It's not out of the realms of possibility. And a big thank you to the company for letting us do this review of NEATO XV21.